Guys, if you want to get into YouTube, make sure you have a very, very thick skin. I want to thank all the folks who have donated to the channel. I think we both know that I don't deserve it, but it means a lot to me. And keep sending me your art. I really like making t-shirts that only I will buy. I have no problem with that. Anyway, I made this video earlier about Comicsgate and free expression, and I think when I'm making it, I'm just joking around and being funny, but then I listen to it and it sounds way too harsh. So I will put it up, but it's unlisted, so you can click the link to watch it on YouTube or BitChute. But keep in mind, when I make this kind of stuff, I'm just joking around, but I'm still trying to cover very important issues while I joke around about this kind of stuff. Anyway, one thing about the t-shirts is kind of funny. I see everyone's making t-shirts. Everyone's making Crypto Fashion and Teespring and all these other t-shirts, and it's fun. It's fun to make t-shirts, even if like you're the only person who buys them. Okay, well, the way Teespring works is the shirts are $10.57 for the base shirt, and then there's the two higher quality levels with the it's like goes up $1 or something. Anyway, all these people are selling these base shirts that cost $10.50. They're selling them for $23, which hey, capitalism, fine, sell it for what you can get it for. But I mean, a lot of these shirts, I'm looking at my fellow YouTubers, and it's like, I guess if you can get $23 for these shirts, go for it. But it's just the cheapest cotton. It's called the classic T-shirt. It's a $10 shirt, and you're getting a $13 profit on it. I don't know. It's a little weird to me, because the thing is, there are two higher quality level shirts, and I make the shirts and I sell them, these $10.50 shirts, for $12, and the higher quality shirts are like $15.50. So I'm selling them with $1 profit to split between me and the artist. So I'm just kind of an FYI. I don't know. It just feels kind of weird to see these shirts for $23, $24 and realize that, I don't know. Up to you. Anyway, so I thought I want to cover these important issues, but still great. Now I've pissed off everyone at YouTube. Sorry, guys. I'm sure nobody's watching this. I'm sure no fellow YouTubers are watching this who are selling $24 shirts. Anyway, so I thought maybe I could remake this earlier video. And I'm not talking about yesterday's video, which got some downvotes. I made a video just a couple hours ago, and I put it up, and I put it up unlisted, and I preview it, and I listen to it, and I didn't make it public just because it's a little too harsh. So I was thinking, well, can I make it into a PC version? But how do I was making fun of how chubby some people in Comicsgate have gotten. And I think I'm just being funny. The thing is, okay, one of the person I was making fun of was EVS, because if you watch the Thanksgiving video, you'll notice that he has gained a little bit of weight. Maybe more than a little bit of weight. Hey, so have I. It's the holiday season. I get that. And Cecil is doing this video where he gets a side shot of EVS, and he looks like he's, I don't know, maybe 8 months pregnant. That was okay. I'm gonna try to say this in a nice way. That wasn't the bad part, because everyone I know at Comicsgate has got a big beer gut. That's kind of be expected. But his double chin is it's seen new levels. Okay, this is why I got into this, and I was getting a little too harsh. I'll just stop. I'll stop there. I'll leave it at that. Okay, I was going to say, let me skip over all the mean stuff. I'll say, but the thing is, EVS, he's not sensitive about his weight. He's an adult. He doesn't care. I don't care. Mike Miller's getting fat too. Nobody cares. Most adult guys, they're fine. They don't care. But the thing is, if I make fun of EVS's double chins and expanding waistline, he doesn't care. But some people who listen to him might get really, really offended. And there are a lot of the thing is, when you make YouTube videos, you're broadcasting to the world, and you're broadcasting to all kinds of interesting people, and some people get a little bit too wound up in YouTube, and they listen to their favorite YouTubers, and it's like you think that we're giving each other hard times and stuff, but it's not serious. I mean, everyone's doing well in selling their comics. And I mean, it's really hard to insult someone who's literally a millionaire. So don't take. I mean, when people joke around with EVS, don't take it too seriously. Even though if you really enjoy his channel, because I guarantee you he doesn't care. He's totally cool with it. In fact, to be honest, he if I could talk a little behind the scenes, I would guess that he would welcome it. Because the thing is, with controversy and drama, it gets clicks and eyeballs. And if he can work up some kind, and I'm not saying he does this, and I haven't talked to him about this kind of thing. I don't talk to him. But I mean, if you can get some kind of controversy going with who's that guy? The guy who does the White Lily comics, and I don't know, whoever he's arguing with. If you can work up a little bit of drama, you know, it gets clicks and eyeballs, and clicks and eyeballs get super chats, and super chats gets people coming to your channel. They buy your comic book, and you get, you know what I'm saying? It all builds on each other. But there's a fine line between good drama and bad Comicsgate drama, and a long time ago we had good Comicsgate drama. We had fun stuff, and then it just kind of got dark. Oh, hey, Art Thilbert. I never know how to pronounce that guy's last name. They call him RT Bear because I don't think anyone knows how to. I can't pronounce his last name for some reason. Edwin, Mike Miller. They're doing this live stream, and he invited me on, but I'm not. It would be my first live stream. I'd be probably too. I want to do like a small live stream to practice, and I got to get my computer set up. Anyway, he's closing out Art of the Hero, his second printing, Lone Star. It's on Indiegogo. I guess it's going in demand, but if you want to get it, it's I guess they're selling Brand by Antonio Bryce and Keenan White. That looks really good too. And they were selling The Garbage Man. That guy's comic looks really good. So, you know, in addition to Lone Star, which is looks like a really good art, really good comic. He is very good at drawing the ladies, which is funny because I guess he's kind of religious and all that, but he draws women. It's like, wow, this guy is definitely a fan of the female form. See, when I go off script, I just start getting into I don't know, politically incorrect areas. Anyway, I heard back from Nasser. He hates me because he thinks that I'm in War Campaign or something. No, Nasser, I have criticized War Campaign a few times. I don't hate them, but I wish they would lighten up a bit. So now Nasser and War Campaign are both mad at me. Hey, I'm not petty. Both Nasser and War Campaign's books look like a lot of fun. So go check them out. Check out their channel. I will say Nasser is no, I won't say that. I'll just move on. It doesn't mean that I won't stop mentioning the unibrow issue. Actually, all of us, Nasser Rowe and myself, are from that part of the world where unibrows are a problem. You normies don't know our hairy struggles. The constant shaving, plucking, and waxing. You know the expression, a button on a fur coat? Well, the less said about that, the better. You know, I don't understand why he was watching the video if he has me blocked. Does he search his name daily? That seems kind of OCD to me. I hope he isn't listening to this episode. I think he is on the spectrum. No, I'm not even joking about that. I think he's a little off, like maybe a little, I don't know, a little bit of the tism or borderline personality. I'm not saying he's writing names on bullets. I just hope that Bianca Fights the Zombie won't fit on a 223. You'd need to get like a, I don't know, something much larger. I guess he could use the initials. People have BFTZ. That would fit on a bullet. Shit. I may be in trouble. Anyway, I don't remember why he's fighting with War Campaign or what they have against each other. Just my advice to Nasser is ignore the haters. I'm not your hater. I'm just having fun with you. So just keep writing and, you know, growing your channel. I don't know why you're fighting with War Campaign. I don't know why half the people are fighting with half the people, and it's like walking through a landmine with a bunch of cranky 50-year-olds. It's just a bizarre. It's bizarre to think everything went to hell so fast. It seemed to have gone to hell in a year. I think if you've been in Comicsgate long enough, you know that the fighting centers around one person who will remain unnamed. He's very fat. He's got a neck like just a donut full of, anyway. But this is just one person's opinion. Please don't take it seriously. Please don't take anything I say seriously ever. anything at all, because I see a lot of crazy things. Guys, do I sound like a crazy person? Do I sound like a flat earth type aluminum tinfoil? Yes, Bianca, yes, you actually do sound like a legitimately crazy person. Guys, I'm not crazy. That's why I almost want to meet some of you people at a convention, just so you can meet me and go, oh, you're not what I expected at all. You're normal, and you're not bald. Anyway, I kind of would like if everyone in Comicsgate would just sit down, smoke a joint together, get together at a convention, have some cocktails, and whatever your illicit substance of choice is. In California, weed is now legal, so I think you can just walk into a store and get weed. You don't need like a medical card or anything like that. Anyway, so how sweet would it be to have like a giant Comicsgate get together? Maybe one day. I did have an idea that there could be an all-day Christmas Comicsgate stream where everyone could jump in over the course of the day, just have like a massive show from everyone associated with Comicsgate over the past 3 years. How awesome would that be? Even some of the detractors. There's that one guy, Scott Kurtz, who does online web comics or something like that. He's kind of involved in Comicsgate. I mean, he's one of the detractors, but he's an artist, and I don't know what his criticism about Comicsgate is. He was on his 8-hour live stream with Doug TenNapel and Ethan Van Sciver, and I guess he's friends with Doug, and then I don't know what their beef was. He was kind of, I don't pretend to understand Doug TenNapel. He's massively talented artist and a very strange individual. Anyway, so like a massive Christmas or New Year's or somewhere over the holidays, wouldn't it be a lot of fun? Just, lots of drinking, arguing, making up, and maybe making sweet love. We could do a live waxing of EVS, Roe, and Nasser. Those are some hairy dudes. Anyway, so I guess Lone Star Heart of the Hero is closing tonight, so Mike is doing this live stream. I thought, wouldn't it be nice if everyone could just bury the hatchet long enough to help each other sell books? I mean, aren't we all in this together? Don't we all want comics free of social justice warrior cancer? I thought we're all generally aligned. I mean, some of us are more on the troll side than others, but I think it's like 75% of us are all kind of, going in the same direction. Anyway, it's not like Comicsgate is so powerful that we can split the audience. And let me amend that. EVS has a big enough channel where he doesn't need anyone's help. But I see all these other factions with this in Comicsgate, and I just mournfully shake my head like they do on Twitter, SMH. Can't we get together and just be gay and carefree? I imagine us all wearing summer dresses in a field of flowers, much like a tampon commercial, but without the mess, but with all of the PMS and bitching at each other. I know that I joke around with Comicsgate, but in all seriousness, it's pretty weak to watch adults act like little censored with aching censored. See? I've cleaned up my language. Anyway, I feel like Comicsgate is kind of in a consolation phase? What is it called when a stock rises and then resettles? I don't know. Not only am I dyslexic, but I can't spell. It's recovering from the poop show and infighting. Like I said, drama is okay, but it's got to be the right kind of drama and not the bitter, venomous stuff that is going on right now. Maybe there needs to be more bridge building and less bickering. I see Mike is closing out Lone Star, but wouldn't it be cool if the creators in Comicsgate could make a court calendar of events? And it's really pissing me off that I couldn't pronounce that word. What word am I trying to say? I don't even know. Consolidation. Oh, consolidation. I spelled it correctly in writing, but I couldn't pronounce it. Consolidation. Sorry, guys. I'm a little OCD myself, I guess. Sorry, Nasser. So, yeah, he's doing this closing out Lone Star, and, dude's great artist. He's a bit of a troll himself, and he is very, very stubborn. That's probably his big thing, is the dude is really, really stubborn. And he also thought... I can't believe I'm going to say this. He thought... I almost can't believe I heard him correctly, but he repeated it again. He thought The Last Jedi was better than the prequels. And then he had some guy on who was kind of agreeing with him, so I thought to myself, oh, they're both retarded. I hope they're not listening to this. I just can't wrap my head around that kind of degeneracy. There's there's no redemption for The Last Jedi. I mean, I almost felt like calling in and saying, hey, it subverted expectations, but the example I always hear is, could you grab the sun out of the sky and throw it at one of the starships? Well, no, that's just ridiculous. You couldn't do that. Then why did they do some of the things they did in that movie? It's like they say, oh, well, it did some things right. Absolutely. The sound, the visuals, the editing, the camera work, the film work, a lot of the acting, the settings, the stagings, all that was done very, very well. Of course, it's a $250 million film. A lot of things are done well, but once you do something like the light speed trick, where she jumps Admiral Holdo, gender studies, jumps the ship and destroys the other ship with light speed. Well, why didn't you do that before? Why didn't they do that in the other 8 films? We're subverting expectations or something. Anyway, what was I saying? I was talking about this court calendar so everyone can kind of get on the same page. Because you've got like a couple dozen personalities in Comicsgate who are really, really good jumping in there for a half hour. Remember Ben Henderson? If it's Ben Henderson or Hennessy, that guy has got a ton of personality. He is very, very funny. And if you can have him jump on a live stream for a half hour and just shoot the shit, you could have Antonio, even, Nasser and all these other guys, Sashi, Edwin, Roe, EVS, anyone associated, Cecil, Nurkish, anyone associated with Comicsgate could just jump on, like get this core calendar and say Nurkish and Cecil don't want to talk to each other because they're bickering like little bitches. And I like them both. I like them a lot. So they don't have to be on together, but like the guys who do get along, like Ben Hennessy gets along with everyone. He could be on, and you could just kind of like get a calendar, schedule it out, have everyone get on there and talk. I mean, because isn't the final goal? I mean, the first goal is to sell the product, and the way you sell the product is you got to be entertaining as hell. And these guys are entertaining, yes, but they're better together, and they're better. As much as I love Cecil, and I do, he is awesome. His comedic timing, his intelligence, his comedic intelligence, and his overall, his social intelligence, like pop culture and stuff. The guy is razor sharp. His wit is at the professional comedic level, like stand-up level, easy. He is awesome, but he is good. He's not good on his own. He's like Slash. I don't want to hear just Slash. I want to hear all these other guys chiming in. I want to hear the bass and the drums and the rhythm guitar. Cecil is great, but you can't listen to just Cecil. You got to have someone to kind of be the straight man. And Cecil is so funny, and EVS is actually very, very funny too. They're kind of, I put them in the same category. Razor sharp wit, very funny guys. But you got to have a straight guy to bounce things off of. And Mike Miller was that straight guy. Edwin Boyette and all these other guys. Like right now on the stream, you've got Art. I don't know who this other guy is, the bald-headed guy. These are all, you got 4 straight guys here. And you need a comedian. And EVS and Cecil and John Malin, a lot of those guys are comedians, but they don't have the straight guy. They need someone who's kind of sort of the butt of the jokes, a little bit. But, as long as it's done, it's got to be done in the right spirit. I mean, there's a certain chemistry to these shows, and I'm surprised that Cecil and EVS are not aware of it, because they're both very intelligent guys, and they're both very intelligent comedically speaking. And that's kind of why the Jack show works very well, because it's you had Anna, what's her girl? The girl's name, the Star Wars girl, who's Star Wars. She knows like everything about Star Wars. She kind of was I want to say the ditzy blonde. She's not ditzy. She's very, very, very well versed in her sphere of influence. But she kind of plays the cute ditzy blonde, kind of the straight role. And Cecil is very, very funny. And John Malin has a dry wit, and Kelsey is just bizarro. Kelsey, I love. They all work very, very well together. So I'm saying, like, these shows, that's why kind of say, how dare you criticize Ethan's show? He's making $1,000 an episode. Yeah, fair enough. You're right, but it's like, well, he could be doing $2,000 an episode if he had the right chemistry, and he had the right chemistry. All these guys, the chemistry. These are just all these guys: Mike Miller and Art and Edwin Boyette, Cecil, Antonio, Nurkish, Sashi. They're all like puzzle pieces, and they all work well together, but you got to put them together. It's like chemistry. Literally chemistry. You got to have them together in the right, hold on a sec. You got to have them together in the right, the right mix. Was it stoichiometry? The right ratios, and they work better together. When you just got EVS with his yes men, it doesn't work as well as when you've got someone who's giving him shit. In fact, those are the best episodes when people were giving him shit, like Mike Miller, Edwin, and a bunch of these other guys. Now you've got, I see, I don't want to mention names. I mean, I know, like, if I mention certain names, the odds of them watching this episode are very, very small. But, okay, I won't mention names. I just won't do it. I see these guys on his show, and they're acting like they're a little scared to give EVS shit, because you got a guy who's, shit, do I want to get into this? You got a guy who's essentially broken up with his, 12 friends. And so he's got these guests on the show now who are like, they don't want to give EVS any stuff because they need EVS to sell his book. And it's like just a wet blanket on the show. The show used to be fire because it was a little electric. And you got a guest host who's sitting with EVS now who's like, I don't want to piss EVS off because I really need him to sell my book. He helped me make a lot of money on the first issue. Well, the second issue is coming around, and Ethan is the kingmaker. I need him to sell my second book, so I can't be honest with him. But I'm not selling a book, and I really like everyone in Comicsgate, so I can be honest, even if me being honest sounds like I'm being a total asshole. And I can be a little bit of an asshole, but I generally like everyone in Comicsgate. And I don't have anything to gain. I mean, it's cool that people send me money, but I'm not selling a book, and I'm not going to make any money from YouTube. This is just fun. Anyway, check out Lone Star. I know he doesn't need my help to help him sell it, but he really, the dude is a phenomenal artist. I don't know who did the colors for this, because the colors and the shading are top notch too, and I probably should know that before there's a lot of things I should know. I should probably have like a stand for all. There's a lot of things I could do better, but like I said, I'm going to, if I stay on YouTube, I'll get a computer just for, because I have client information on other computers, and I can't take a risk doing an OBS and divulge some, privileged information. But I'll just buy a new computer for YouTube. It's like for $200 you can get a kind of a new or maybe refurbished computer with monitor, not a gaming computer, just like a basic YouTube computer. I think the whole setup would be like, I bet I could do it for like $250, microphone, camera, computer, and monitor, for probably under $250. If it's, you can't play games with it, but I could do YouTubes and live stream with it and that kind of stuff. Anyway, guys, this is just my plea for, I don't know, we're at holiday seasons. Can't we just chill the fudge out just for like 2 months? Can't we just Christmas in January? Would that be cool? Could we? No, I'm asking too much. All right, dog. Enough of you. All right, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Send me the art. BiancaZombie602@gmail.com. Click the links. You want to send me a private email. Join the Discord, or don't join the Discord because it's pretty much cancer. Or follow me on Twitter, where I am a complete and total jerk off. So probably don't follow me on Twitter. I'll just be honest. All right, guys, click the links, and I will see y'all next episode.